Listener, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. Let's see what messages come out for you. Already pre-shuffled. I don't have a direct message for you though. But we'll go ahead and continue the shuffle. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. You have fairness. Okay, Libra's energy here. Mahat. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All right. So, listener, whatever someone's casting judgment upon, whether that's a situation, an event that occurred, or someone's character, someone's action, which would either be an event or situation. You might not be able to put your finger on it at this time. I feel like, not what I feel, what I'm getting out of my heart's energy, because there's so many different forms of judgment. Because as much as I want to say we're not allowed to judge, it feels like, it doesn't feel like the court system. No court system. This is not for a listener, because there's so many listeners, because we're all over. I thank you guys so much for those who are already following this channel. We are all over the world, and I'm so happy. So if the question is not for you, it's not for you. Doesn't mean additional messages is not going to resonate with you. But the question I'm being guided to ask, are you trying to court somebody? Only you can answer that question. Making a decision. Because judgment could be a decision as well. I want to clarify, but I'm being guided not to. This is the overall energy. Libra's energy, air energy. I feel like this is more so in the headspace. If this is in the headspace, it's being reciprocated. Whatever you're thinking, someone else is thinking the same thing with the receptivity here. So if you're wanting to make a decision to court someone, someone's going to say yes, whoever this is. Now, in general, about just judging someone's character is overpowering whatever's being said behind the scenes. It's kind of like viewer. If I say, yeah, the viewer, man, I think they're two-faced. Whoever they say it to, it's unbelievable. It's kind of like, well, they're not like that with me. But when it comes to a majority, they may say that amongst a conversation, but if it's within a majority, they will go with the majority. And it's kind of like, that's the rules of the game. You know what I mean? If 10 people are against one, the 11th person is going to go with the 10. I do see them, whoever this 11th person is very cordial with the person that so-called judgment is being. I feel like this is a place behind the scene, because I feel like if this person was to present themselves towards the majority, it's kind of like you walking up to us having a conversation, and then the conversation switches. And it's about you, because if it wasn't, the conversation would continue. So your power and your authority, it's a level of respect, but at the same time, behind the scenes, it's more so. If that form of judgment that's being cast upon you behind the scenes wasn't going on, your respect wouldn't be fed. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I really do. Because you're not a judgmental person with Mother Mary in reverse. Um, Viewer, I'm gonna continue this. So I'll come back. Let me finish this because I don't want to come back into this. I know I am, but following that is Medicine Woman. That's in reverse as well. So you have Dorma. Your respect was naturally, like, it was naturally gifted upon you before being conceived in your mother's womb. I'm working from the bottom of the way up to the top. We have Don't Back Down in reverse. So when it comes to Mahat's energy and judgment and being receptive of basically you being able to read people, not in the sense of judgment, it's like you're world rounded. Like you can even have a conversation and know that someone like hates your guts. Like it's that type of respect. Others of you, it's someone that you're not trying to court them. It's like having hope in someone and you're trying to train someone or you're trying to give someone guidance on how, on their interpersonal skills. It's like saving someone from unnecessary drama. For those of you who are new, we do have a YouTube channel there. You'll find a lot of collective and general readings. You're not obligated to, just letting you know that's available. And if you decide to subscribe, I thank you so much for making the choice to grow with us, and you also being a witness of the growth of the channel. Thank you. Start delegating fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here with Medicine Women, and then we have air energy here. We have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, air energy. We have the Hierophant 2 here in the receptivity, Taurus. And don't get confused. That's just the energies that is in the energy. Or you're dealing with one of those signs. And they can have these signs in their birth chart. And that's the energy that they're in. What? Tell me about this delegating. Whoever it is that you're trying to, I feel it's like someone cares about someone and they're trying to put them on the straight path, not a narrow one, but a straight path without complications. This person is going to take heed to whatever guidance you give them. If this has to do with courting, whoever you're trying to court, you guys both have two different belief systems. And if you feel like this person is like stalling, it's because they may feel like you may not respect or you may be against whatever belief system that they have. Like you'll turn your whole view. And the only example I can give you, if I was to use myself, I don't just tell people I'm a reader, because they'll automatically 99.9% say, oh, that's the devil's work. But then I will be rude and say, if you read a scripture, that's devil's work. If you pray for me, that's devil's work. But we're not going to go there. We're not going to go left. Whatever spiritual belief that this person has, they won't choose you over what they believe. So if you're against what they believe, it's like, okay, this is like telling someone either you choose me or your child. Some people choose the person and not their children, and some people choose their children or child over whoever is courting them or wanting to court them. But this person is like, nah. This is a person that says, for God I live, for God I die. That's what this is. But it doesn't technically have to be God. It could be something else, some type of different spiritual belief system. Yeah, that's right. For God I live, for God I die. Have the conversation. What God do they serve? It's that simple. Start asking questions, which start delegating. You okay, babe?
Yes, absolutely.
Bless you.
You miss me?
I said bless you. Yeah, I miss you. You're sitting right next to me and I still miss you. Is that obsessive? No. That's affection, yeah. Yeah, I know. A reader. Listener. You must be a reader. You read yourself. So, and what I mean by that in layman terms is you're hard on yourself. Being a person that's hard on themselves reads themselves. Tell me about this medicine woman in reverse. We have Mother Earth in reverse in quiet time. So you haven't been, because we do have the Hierophant here. There's a lesson here. Someone needs to learn the lesson to stop being hard on themselves. You're missing the very most important part. The important part. If you've never put yourself to experience how to love yourself, it's like you are, I don't want to say disrespecting yourself. It's like the viewer, me saying, I want to experience love. Well, how are you going to know the love that you want to experience? Like, truly know, because the majority of the time what we desire is truly not what we want. Because when we experience a desire that we want, we realize that's not what we wanted. So, when it comes down to wanting, as an example of saying that I want to experience love, until you truly love yourself, you won't be able to identify what though that is. Because being hard on yourself, casting your own judgment upon yourself is heavy. Because you have quiet time in reverse, meaning that air energy, Libra energies, which is swords. Okay. This is something hard for you to do. It's just thinking negative would expect a miracle in reverse. Your environment may not be relaxing. Like you may have a busy lifestyle, or it's complicated at this time where you're unable to make time for yourself. You're being guided with to start delegating here, and don't back down. So there's a lot of excuses. Don't back down is in reverse with Mother Earth in reverse as well. So you're making up excuses to not make time for yourself, to love on yourself. If you don't know how to love on yourself, start small. Light a candle. It doesn't have to be in the dark. You can light a candle anytime. If you don't believe in candles, or you're one of those people who don't like those fumes that comes off of candles, use a humidifier. Some of you just simply open up a window. There's different ways to be able to smudge and keep peace in your environment. I swear I thought I saw peace somewhere. Maybe I seen that when I was shuffling. Oh, quiet times in reverse. It's disturbance. If in your adolescence. If you haven't experienced being nurtured, that's why you're having difficulties. Or for some of you, this is a challenge. What is this receptivity? I'm trying to hurry up, but someone really wants to be easy on themselves. We have boundaries. Okay. I think you learning thyself is going would cause you to, for some of you, it would cause you to go into some type of distress, a dark space. So I wouldn't start at learning thyself. I would start at identifying your wounds or your pain. Either use a journal, go see a counselor, a psychiatrist. I don't think right now is a time to confide in someone who you think would that you think you could confide in. Because with boundaries here and receptivity, this person will tell the next person. And that's going to cause a whole nother situation. Especially with Don't Back Down in reverse and Medicine Woman in reverse and Expect a Miracle. Quiet Time and Mother Nature in reverse. It's like, why would you tell my business when you know what I mean? This is like someone saying, yo, I'm going to start jogging. I'm going to do one time a week. This is someone, turning something that's supposed to be positive into a negative. But in pertaining to self-love, it's telling people no so that you can make out the time to focus on you at this time. And that's going to be a challenge because those who you need to say no to could turn disrespectful to you. Yeah. And no, that's not fair. It should be, yeah, okay, all right, okay. I don't know how you would communicate no. No, I'm going to tell you no because I need to focus and I need to practice self-love. I need to love on me. And I feel like the rumor would be you're selfish. All you do is think about yourself. So some of you, it's hard because I can recognize this energy. It's like, it doesn't matter how much good you do for a particular person or your family. It doesn't matter. It will never be acknowledged. But the first time you say no or go against what's not normal, it's all hell breaks loose. Don't allow that to be a setback because I feel like that's what the thoughts are. To be honest with you. Those are the negative thoughts of all the things that hasn't happened. If that makes sense, listener. Let me make it sense. It's like thinking of something that's going to happen and it hasn't happened yet. Clarify, what is this boundary that's so receptive, but it's toxic? This is a behavior. That's what it is. This is definitely a behavior. And it's not a good one. We have High Priestess in reverse. An impulsive behavior. Because someone needs attention. And they're going to do it by any means to... and they know better. This is someone that's in their right mind. And it's just, I need attention. And I'm going to do it by any means necessary to get that attention. This is a shit starter. for some of you. Others of you, this is just literally, you're not using your intuition for its greater good. You know you need to practice self-love, and you know it's time for you to start. The boundary is no. All right. Conclude, please. Go outside. It says, listener, you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Start from there. Okay. Give me some more so that it can resonate with every listener. This reading is not time-stamped. We have Inner Goddess in reverse. Yeah, self-love. Some of you, it's time for you to really create those boundaries with yourself and say that, yes, I am attractive. Yes, I am confident. And there's no gender role to that. What other, as we conclude for the listeners? Nothing is coming out, and we don't force anything. But at the bottom of the deck, we have guardian children. Yes, you are loved. God loves you. For those of you, I don't know which God it is, but the God that I serve, the God that I fear, all that is. But either than that, you are loved. The only thing you have to remind yourself, I can only give you the advice that I use that keeps my own personal calmness of sanity and a calmness of sanctity without losing my mind, because I have a lot of air in my chart and that's just natural. Just remind yourself, and it will help. What I'm about to tell you of what you need to remind yourself that will help you maintain the relationship with the God you serve is every day, just try to, whenever you can, to remind yourself, let me acknowledge the God that I serve, even when things are going good, or, just the practice of gratitude. Don't just, always, I need, I want, or why, how, all these requests, but you haven't even acknowledged the little things. Life, breath. And that's real deep. Some people are on breathing machines. Everyone's life experience is different. So whatever your life experience is, whether you're disabled, born a certain way, because I don't want anyone to be exempt here. Don't exempt yourself. No one is exempt. Okay. So continue to try to practice gratitude, because there's a lot that you already know, but there's something there's an excuse of why you're not, being kinder to yourself. This is like someone saying, fuck, I always fuck up. And I hope this is 18 years of age and older. A disclaimer for those of you who look at this for entertainment purposes. Disclaimer, you must be 18 years and older. But do excuse my language. I'm not sorry for saying fuck, because that's how the energy is coming out. Okay, someone could be sexually frustrated. Right? Someone could literally just, it's like starting a new job, right? And someone doesn't accept that. Doesn't matter if you have that experience. Every new employer has their own system, and you're going to have to learn it their way. Not just come in and say, oh, I know how to do it. You may know how to, but not the way that they do it. So it's kind of like, resetting things. So, hold on, I'm channeling. So, the word so is significant. Someone says so a lot. For others of you, this is simply saying in order for you to be able to build or to create the relationships that's going to grow into something, you are going to need to water what it is that you've planted. If this has to do with self, if you love yourself, then show that you love yourself. Everyone's form of loving themselves is different. So judging, this is the way that I believe in loving myself, may not be the way that you may say, well, you're not supposed to love yourself because if you do this, that means you don't love yourself. That's your opinion. So try to go more without judgment. People may think that you're a judgmental person, and I feel like that could be your, like, that respect thing. It's like your presence makes people judge themselves, but what you make people see within themselves, it's as if they already have said in their mind that that's how you judge them. So you could be, walking judgment. That could be one of your gifts. Like, people run from you because they just don't want to meet truth or to see themselves. So you may be dealing with some rebels. For others of you, these are people that you would never think that they don't love themselves. Why is this high priestess in reverse? I just have to know. Why is the listener not following their intuition? We have home. 444 or 4 could be significant. You may start seeing that to remind you to practice gratitude. Unconditional love is in reverse. I'm gonna slap you. Shit. It's like someone needs to be slapped to be woke, to be awakened. And I'm not condoning any domestic violence at all. And I'm not threatening anybody. This is the energy here. This is like someone walking out of their house butt ass naked, getting in the middle of the street just to get attention. But in reality, it's going to make that person, for this city or neighbors to say that this person has lost their mind. Not only do people have kids, now they don't feel safe around this person. Clarifying the high priestess, you have home. Okay. There will be, and I normally don't do a lot of predictions, but there will be moments where you'll be able to have rest in your home or the home within. For some of you, it may be guided for you to go to church. Some of you have been probably wanting to go to church and you haven't because there's this judgment here of fake love, because unconditional love is in reverse. Others of you are condemning God. You're saying that if there's a God, why is this happening? That's not my judgment to say that you are being selfish. That's the boundary that you're creating. You're saying, I'm no longer going to be in my higher self. I'm just going to operate just because this is happening in my life. So with that impulsive energy, if someone's causing their own havoc, and it's no one's fault, but whoever you or whoever you're witnessing causing their own havoc, and it is it's hurting you. It's wounding you. It may affect your job, your capabilities to take care of yourself, because you're so focused on this problematic situation, which is this person. All right. Any other messages? Undenying love. I told you. I told you. Yes, I did. Listener, you are loved. And I had got that message. I don't know what time. I don't know if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I know it was one of those times in the mornings, right? I had received a download, and that download, I'm not being guided to say it because it was there and it went away. But it has to do with undenying love. Hopefully it'll come back. Someone that loves you hopes that you come back. This person is not judging you. It's just when you're around them, they make you see what it is that either you need to change, or they remind you to love yourself and that you're loved, and maybe you just don't want to hear that. You have, thank you, Daddy. You have every right to feel that way. Everyone has those moments. They just don't want to hear anybody that's woke or positivity. They don't want life to be spoken into them because they're in a dark space, a wounded space, a consuming space as well. But this undenying love, it says the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. This is no matter what you do to me, I'll always love you, God's love. Remember in the message, there was this, if I can recall, don't quote me on it, but it was said in your session that it's like only going to God for requests, summoning him or fixing this and asking him why is this happening and how this is happening, compared to just actually having a relationship. God is a forgiving God. It's anew every morning. There's a song that I wrote when I was like 13, and the words go, "Oh, come into the house with praise. Oh, come into the house of the Lord, for he'll bless you right on time." Yeah. Okay. Yep. Oh, come into the house with praise. Gratitude. If you've been wanting to do something new and pertaining to you, was there something that had to do with an inner child in here? I thought I saw something. Go outside has a sun energy. Some of you may don't be afraid when you see a lot of white things. Like how do I explain it? It's like I see like this white. It's like white. It's not a sheet. It's not like a fog. It's like, oh, how do I say it? It's not a blur. You when you see it, you see it. It is that's what it's a loved one. It's like for some of you it has to do with God, of you questioning why, how, the whys are help me, right? Others of you, it's like a loved one that has passed. It's like you're mad because they're not communicating with you, but they're not giving you words unless it's in a dream state. But the visions that you are getting, you're being mad because you're not understanding the synchronicities, things that remind you of that loved one. And it's kind of like, we have dark forces, right, that are able to move objects and things like that. But then we have light forces that can move the human being. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. There's a difference. So you'll be able to identify. I don't know who that's for, but in pertaining to why that was brought up, that's what I was channeling with that undenying love. It's like your loved one is saying, yes, I hear you. But like, in order for you to be able to hear them, you have to love yourself. Or this is being nice to people. Something has to change. Whatever that behavior impulsiveness. It's either changing your own behaviors or to stop being impulsive. Eliminate both or one of them. It's like a loved one wants to hold you and say that you are loved because you are not loving yourself. I love you. I want to pull you a tarot card, but I put all the cards. Hold on, let me see if I can pull your oracle. I think I have all of them. Let me pull your oracle. Thank you so much for showing up. For those of you who have blessed, I haven't checked my CashApp, but for those of you, if you have, I highly appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Wait, I missed one. Let me shuffle some more. I do love you. I don't know you, and I love you. And some of you, I think you have love around you. You just don't believe that they love you. That's what your mind tells you. You have strong boundaries. You don't allow people to get too close to you. You match the energy. Whatever is being perceived, that's the energy that you're matched. So it's not like you don't love people or you're not a people person. If that's the energy that's being given to you, that's the energy that you match. That's for some of you. All right, here's 1, 2, and 3. The first oracle, it says, way of faith. Let faith be your guide. Okay. All right. The next one, it says, limitation is power. It says, lean into your intuitions. We discussed both of these, all right? We talked about faith. Not the subject faith, but things that are entangled in faith or things that activate. We talked about faith. Because in order to believe or in order to take action, it's faith. We have lean into your limitations. Okay. The Fool. All right. Limitations is power. So there's no excuses here. And then we have beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. Something about a heartbeat. You need to get your emotions under control. All right, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again.